Good morning, guys. Get in here, get in here, get in here. So listen, Diddy better get his act right before he gets kicked out of the courtroom or even worse. So it was already reported that Diddy was paying attention to the jurors and nodding when certain questions were being asked. And I think the judge took it into consideration and then proceeded to watch him, possibly for about a week, to where it became very apparent of exactly what he was doing. So as you can see the court transcript behind me on the screen, right? I'm going to read you a little bit of what's going on behind me, right? And then I'll come back and explain a little bit more. So it says, "Let me make a record, Mr. Agnifilio," right? And Mr. Agnifilio says, "Yes, Judge." And the court says, "I was very clear this morning that there were not to be any facial expressions or other attempts to have any interactions with the jury whatsoever, any influence on the jurors whatsoever. And I could not have been more clear in terms of what I said." You heard me, right? Mr. Agnifilio says, "I did." The court says, "Well, there was a line of questioning where your client was nodding vigorously and looking at the jury. And there was a subsequent moment we had a sidebar, and I looked and I saw your client looking at the jury and nodding vigorously during that line of questioning. That is absolutely not acceptable. Is this going to happen again, Mr. Agnifilio?" Mr. Agnifilio says, "It is not going to happen again, Judge." So not only was he trying to make eye contact with Cassie during her testimony, he has been trying to make eye contact with any and everybody that gets up on the stand to try and show some form of intimidation, right? But now at this point, Diddy really needs to be careful, because this can really take a major turn when it comes to his case. The judge has already threatened to make a proceeding where he may not even be allowed in court. So tell me in the comments what you guys think of some of the actions that Diddy has been taking, along with while the witnesses are doing their testimony in court. Make sure you like, share, and comment this video, and I'll be back for some more.